Race number 5 at Belmont Park. It's over the 1200 metres and another Cerise and White Runner to take a look at here. And Mark, the positive is we know it can handle the soft going.
Absolutely. Royal Command we speak of. Let's have a look at it. Winning last start.
To make up some headway at the top of the straight, then Annie's Luck back there with Rufus at the 300. Arafura quickly coming out after Diamond Princess. They've locked horns together. Arafura went to the lead. Here comes Royal Command though. It's winding up now with Lucky Legacy down towards the inside, but Royal Command at the 100 metres hit the front from a Lucky Legacy and they beat off Arafura. It's too good for them, Royal Command, and in a top effort first up, much too strong.
Good performance there by Royal Command. Had to love the way that this horse just loomed up and went straight past and was a good performance. Lucky Legacy was diving through the inside as well and put in a nice run. Now, this is a step up in class, but I think this horse is just one of those in the Cerise and White that you'll see get better with each start.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more, Adam. Number 7 here as well. Dia de la Razza in excellent form. Last start winner in the soft as well. Has to be considered here. And while we're on it, Adam, number 8, Get Over It. The blinkers come off. Scalloper just looking for a little bit of confidence on his legs. I think he's had a break and he's had some leg issues. So I think second up here he can improve.
Yeah, the two horses you speak about, Dia de la Razza won on Wednesday. Again, Vaughan Sigley indicated that he will be backing up. The Taylor Stone will get the ride as well, so the 3 kilo claim. And then Get Over It. It was a really good run actually behind a Nida Pro. Does enjoy the soft track, 2 from 2 when running on a soft. Spoke to trainer Lindsay Smith Arthur and he just said this guy just doesn't have much of a long sustained run, so it's all about just holding for as long as you can and then letting go late. So I think with what they learnt from that first run, they'll be able to take that into this race with a little bit of confidence. But Mark, I'm all about the Cerise and White here. Number 9, Royal Command. From 11, I'm Incredible. 7, Dia de la Razza, and 8, Get Over It.
9, Royal Command on top for me too, Adam. From the 1, Atlanta Blue, another last start winner. 7, Dia de la Razza. Punters, just keep an eye out for the handicapped weights. He will be re-handicapped again. And number 8, Get Over It.
Race number 6 at Belmont Park. It's over the 1300 metres. Mark, we talked about Presenter Tie a little bit earlier. Well, the horse that beat it was Frieresque, and it's in very nice form.
Yeah, it was a really nice win last start. A lot of carnage in behind it, but Frieresque managed to dodge that and win nicely.
Coming around them deep at the top of the straight though, and the St Jude colours leads the way at the 300 on Fath Noxious, 2 in front. Getting up on the inside, Romolo from Charlie's Joy New Time. Here comes the charge. Frieresque and also Presenter Tie, and now Royal Missile beginning to explode on the outside. Frieresque and Presenter Tie, Royal Missile running on. It's Frieresque and Presenter Tie, but too good again, Frieresque.
Back-to-back victories there by Frieresque. We talked about the win the start before. It was a slowly run race, and that's what made that victory impressive. This was just a good one. It just attacked the line strongly. It was the best horse in the race. As you said, avoided the carnage and did it with ease in the end. Small concern for mine dropping back to the 13. I really hope this horse would have gone up to the 16, but not questioning Vaughan Sigley at the moment because he's flying. They put the 1.5 kilo claim on board just to make sure of it, and these conditions are no concern.
Yeah, you may have found that this Galloper is another one that just likes those shorter distances, so not willing to question Vaughan Sigley at him. In the race, we've also got number 5 there, Royal Missile. She's hit a little bit of form again, hasn't she? But just hasn't been able to win. She's facing some much harder opposition, but she finds a nice race here.
Yeah, look, you know how keen I've been on Frieresque this prep, but I'm actually going with Royal Missile in this race. I think can turn the tables. I like barrier 10 by this time of the day. Aaron Mitchell on board as well. I think he can just nurse this filly into the race nicely. I think she's about due. She's been racing really well the last few starts.
On top for you?
Number 5, Royal Missile. From 11, Rogan Scent. 1, Frieresque, and 4, A Night of Pro.
1 on top for me here, Frieresque, sticking with him. From number 2, Minus Looks. 4, A Night of Pro, and 5, Royal Missile.
Race number 7 at Belmont Park. It is the listed HG Bolton Sprint over the 1200 metres. Mark, First Among Equals gets that extra distance, but does have to carry the 61 again.
He certainly does, Adam. Of course, the Beaufine Stakes over 1,000 metres, the key lead-up race we saw earlier, but keep an eye out here for It's It and First Among Equals.
And Agachar Cruz, Woolabar, Hobart Jones, Dendy dropping out last at the 300. It's It, the leader, 1.5 lengths. Over on the outside, Lockroy runs on. Pretentious Chant, First Among Equals, under pressure down towards the inside. Agachar Cruz threading its way through. It's It, the leader. Now First Among Equals starts to dig in. It's It holding on, however, and It's It has scrambled.
Worthy winner it was. It's It. It was a leader's day. It got out there nice in front and just continued to knuckle down. First Among Equals with that 61 kilos, ducked to the inside. Now this horse doesn't normally like the rail. That's one thing to take note of. Looked as though it flattened out about 150 metres out, but just attacked the line strongly. The 1200 metres here is a massive positive. It's the best horse in the race. If they stay off the rail, it's still probably the one to beat.
Yes, but neither of us have him on top. Adam, you got number 8, Profit, straight on top. It was a good win last start, over 1300 metres, and I think Randy Tan, he had a real sense of how to ride this Galloper. Now Brad Parnham will certainly have a hold of him going to the line. He can look around when he gets in front, so he'll be timing that run late.
Yeah, all about timing here, and I just think Prophet Street's a genuine horse. They're looking at going to the Winterbottom. They've got that opinion of this galloper. It has just been doing what it has to do this prep to step up. 54 kilos here with a very good record on a soft track. Loves the track and distance as well. 3 attempts for 2 victories. I just think the 7 kilos could play a bit of a part here.
I've got number 3, Desi's Dream on top here, Adam. This galloper fresh has an excellent record. My only worry here is barrier 1, William Pike. That time of the day, if we do have heavy conditions, might not be the place to be, but this galloper will get a suck run in behind the speed and will be extricated in the straight. I think it'll be running on quite strongly, and I think it handles the soft conditions too, being a Kiwi bred. I'm really looking forward to seeing the return of this mare by Coach Choice.
Yeah, she showed her class last prep, didn't she? She stood a little bit wrong. She was pulling in some of her races and not quite settling, but over 1,200 metres, that's not going to matter at all. The fresher she is for me, the better. I think that'll give her a really good chance.
Especially with the likes of an It Sit in the race, Potent Secret. There does look to be plenty of speed. Meteoroid there as well, so very intriguing little race is the Bolton. Adam, who have you got on top?
Number 8, Prophet Street for me, from 1, First Among Equals, 3, Desi's Dream, and 7, Pretentious Charms.
I've got Desi's Dream on top from First Among Equals, 2, It's It, and the 5, Meteoroid.
Final race of the day at Belmont Park. It's over the 1,600 metres, and Mark, a last start winner by decree. Got that lovely soft run through the early stages, and that's what's probably pretty attractive here from barrier 1.
And a brilliantly strong ride for Mature Ortier. Let's have a look at by decree winning.
For the rails run, which is coming its way. Then on the outside, travelling Mercady's keeper. Here comes Gomer Whipple down the outside. He was saved up for his run, and he's coming with a burst as Pike goes for the whip on Nelson's Flight. Now Nelson's has to fight. Gomer Whipple on the outside. On the rails, By Decree getting through. Gomer Whipple on the outside. Nelson's Flight can't go on. By Decree on the rails, and Ortier.
She's a funny mare, is this 4-year-old. She's taken a bit of time to get the job done. Been very consistent and racing well. She does wear flippers. Loves any type of rain out there on the track. For me, I'm a bit worried about her going up in weight, but again, I just see her getting the ideal run from barrier 1. She won't have to lead. She'll sit just behind them, wait for that opening, and you know that she gets through these type of surfaces perfectly.
And she's never drawn poorly in her career. That continues here with barrier 1. I've got number 4 here on top, Gomer Whipple. I love this galloper's turn of speed. He's shown that he's got it in the wet as well. Without a bit of bad luck in the last 2, probably could have won those. I thought those runs were excellent behind Nelson's Flight and, of course, By Decree as well. I think Mitch Paper might have just gone a little bit too early last start, but did want to make sure he got Nelson's Flight. There's plenty of chances in this race, Adam. We have a look at number 8 there, Romello. This is a stay on the up. 1,600 metres will suit him. Fire Detonator, another last start winner. There's plenty of chances. Jaspara, another last start winner.
Yeah, it's interesting, the ones that I'm looking at, those 2 races, Jaspara win and the By Decree win, and I actually probably prefer Middle Earth's run and also Gomer Whipple's run, who finished second in both of those races. But I think the barriers are going to play a big part now. It's not going to be an issue being wide by this time of the day, the final race, but I still just think because By Decree and also Jaspara can get through these type of conditions, them cutting the corner may be able to play a big part in the race. So I'm going with those 2 form lines, 5 By Decree on top from 1 Jaspara, 4 Gomer Whipple and 7 Middle Earth.
I've got Gomer Whipple on top here, number 4 from the 8 Romello, number 12 Just Elated, and 6 Fire Detonator.
Time now to turn our attention to the best bets of the card, and Mark, I'm going to go with race 2, number 3, Lockroy, and race 3, number 4, Rosewood Hill.
Lockroy for me too, Adam, as well as race 6, number 1, Friaress.
As we always do say, you can follow us on social media. You can see that on screen at the moment. PerthRacing.com.au for all of your event information, and our Perth Racing YouTube channel. On behalf of both of us, hopefully found you plenty of winners.